Hello and welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for Cancer. I'm Julia Mijas.
And I'm Jamie Kale Miller. Well, hey, Cancer, there's so much going on for you in the realm of career and finance this month. I'll start with the simple stuff. Ceres, the asteroid goddess to do with money, is slowing down and getting ready to turn retrograde. And that's going to happen in your seventh house. So you're going to find yourself later this year looking at finances relative to partnerships that you're in. But for now, that hasn't quite begun yet. And Jupiter is still trining Ceres for much of this month, which is a really lovely feel of financial expansiveness. And so that is very enjoyable. Now, the sun rules your second house of finances, which is why you sometimes have a tendency to be a little bit lavish with your spending, and to enjoy, the good things of life. But the sun is going to be enduring a solar eclipse, and that solar eclipse is happening on April 8th. It's going to be a little bit touchy because this solar eclipse involves that series and squares that series, and also the sun, which is the ruler of your house of money. So I think you're going to experience a lot of internal conflicts, and you might feel yourself a little prone to spontaneous behavior. And it could be kind of public behavior. So really beware of how you handle money, especially in public, um, around April 8th. So there's so much going on, though, in the career realm in general this month for you. Big pile of planets occupying this house. The sun is lighting it up, as I mentioned, bringing a lot of your attention to this arena. And after April 4th, Venus moves into the career house for you, bringing all of her usual charm and diplomacy. So that's going to really make things a lot sweeter and nicer for you in the career realm. But the watch out here is not just the eclipse, which I already mentioned, but Mercury is going to be going retrograde in your career house. And when Mercury goes retrograde, you might know that communications get messed up. Sometimes logistics get messed up. It becomes just so much easier to be misunderstood or to misunderstand. And when that happens in your career house, those misunderstandings can happen on the job. And so, curbing your tongue and paying attention to your words and being patient and really listening to other people while Mercury is retrograde from April 1st to 25th is just a really good policy. Julia, what's the news about relationships for the Cancers out there?
Well, the good news to begin with is on April 21st, Juno, the marriage and long-term relationship asteroid, finally goes direct in your third house. So for the past few weeks, there's been a lot of relationship review for you. Relationships may have even felt like they were under the microscope because this was happening in the sign of Virgo, a really nitpicky sign. And in the third house, this might mean you've been reviewing how you communicate with your partner. And the third house is all about that social connection. And so if you feel like you guys haven't been having a good flow of conversation or other communication issues which have been affecting your relationship, those have been really, really prominent during this retrograde cycle, but it is finally over by the 21st. So I think that's going to be a big relief. Now, there is a Scorpio full moon happening in your fifth house. This is the house of children. This is the house of fun. So there's a big, big spotlight on April 23rd in terms of just kind of like having a little more fun in your life. If you're single and dating, this could be a good time to get out there. There might be some cycle you're finishing up in terms of dating during that time. And since it sextiles Juno, I think that actually does help dating a little bit too. And if you're in a relationship, then this is a good time to get together with your partner and do something fun, or do something fun with your children if you guys have children together. Maybe that's a big party. Maybe that's going bowling with friends. Jupiter is also conjoining Uranus in your 11th house of friends on April 20th. We all know what April 20th is all about. This could be a fun April 20th for you hanging out with your friends. Now, when it comes to also your romantic relationship, I do want to mention that there's a little period of time between April 7th and 10th where Mars conjoins Saturn, the ruler of your seventh house of relationships. So that could be a time of just a little bit of crunchiness, a little more conflict with your partner, but it's a brief cycle. But I did want to mention it to you just to be aware of.
Well, that's all for today. If you had fun with this video, then please do hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tell your friends about us.
You can find our site at pandoraastrology.com to get a reading with one of us, and you can find us on Patreon for workshops and classes. And until next time, we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye-bye.